guys, I'm John P.
And I'm Callie Lewis. Thanks for joining us this week for Talk Mobile 2013. We've had a great week talking all about you, mobile you, how you use your phones. And we're going to end the week with something you would expect me to know a lot about, fashion. Unfortunately, I'm going to break your heart.
Because you don't know anything about it.
Although she was a former model.
Nobody needs to know that.
That is true. First thing that I want to know is, how much does software customizability matter when it comes to making a fashion statement and feeling good about your mobile devices?
It's one of those things on the BlackBerry space we've seen over the years. People love customizing their themes on phones. And you don't always think that because BlackBerry has this history of being sort of an enterprise security communication device. But with the legacy BlackBerry phones, you could customize the heck out of it, something that Android is really well known for now.
But it's such focus on minutia that I think it's an actual complete waste of time and money and resources.
So you'd love iOS.
So
Well, I like Windows Phone because it has a design language, an actual design to it.
See, that's the problem with both Windows Phone and iOS is that it can be monotonous because you always are in the same thing. Like for iOS, people jailbreak to get out of that. I don't know if they do the same thing.
Well, no, it's true. I mean, some people look at Windows Phone, they immediately go, "This is boring," and I don't like the way it looks. I need something else, and that's fine. But a lot of people get used to the minimalism, and I think it's important for platforms to have a fashion is definitely arbitrary, but at least a design language, something that pops and that looks good. And I think that is what the expression is.
It seems to me like it doesn't really matter what color this is because I can personalize it with my own accessories, right? Cases, docks. I mean, how many things are there? Aren't those kinds of accessories the new fashion statement?
Absolutely. When we go to shows like CES or CTIA, I mean, yes, there'll be some new hardware shown off, but it's an accessory show.
Well, what do I have? I go to CES and I have 3 miles of iPhone cases.
Yeah.
And the first couple of years, it was you can get black or you can get the leather pouch, and it was the same old ones. But now there's diamond encrusted, and they've got rare earth minerals on them, and they're becoming high fashion. Some people like Casemate, they've shifted their entire line
say
to
high
high
fashion.
fashion.
Quotes. I disagree. I do not like cases. I think that if you have to put a case on a phone, it's a bad thing. I think phones should be sturdy enough that you don't feel like you need it.
There's a lot of functional cases now that add some style, whether you like it or not, but they really add a lot of functionality. Like for your Z10 there, John, you put the transform case on it, and you have protection. So if you drop in that, you're probably better off than if you were naked with it.
Or flip cases that give you a little bit of screen
it turns
protection.
into a kickstand.
And I think like I said, I use a case at the gym when I know I'm going to go out and do something a little bit rough. But this is an interesting area because there is technology that's being evolved here. Polycarbonate plastic is amazing. I mean, it's not perfect. It can dent. It can, but it's so much better than what we had years ago, and it allows OEMs to create new designs.
Well, with all these accessories that we have, we can almost change our accessories, change our phone's look, our mood to our mood of the day, like we change our clothes, right?
Like you could put a blue case to match your glasses,
right,
or maybe a pink one to match your shirt.
Or what about second phones? And we talked about this extensively before behind the scenes, where buying a second phone now is no longer such like a luxury thing. It used to be weird if you had 2 smartphones, but now they're getting so cheap that you can have a weekend phone, and with GSM you just pop out the card. And this is becoming a bigger thing now. You can have your fun phone, you can have your business phone, and that's going to be, I think, the next step for us.
But there's people who are spending thousands of dollars on their phone too. I mean, fashion is often about status, right? It's not just looking good; it's looking good in something that's designer. And there's Virtu phones, which cost well over $10,000. I mean, BlackBerry has their limited edition or exclusive edition Porsche design collaboration phone, which is $2,000, and then they have limited editions of that, which are thousands of dollars more. And Jay-Z and Beyonce buy them, and they love them.
All right, now that we've ended on that note, you guys don't forget to leave those comments, chime in on the conversation, and come back for more. John P.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.